Good day collectors, this is Scaling Drive Diecast back with an exciting review. Today we have a double review of Hot Wheels Scion FRS, which is also the Toyota GT86, and this is the Majorette version. Okay, so this was jointly developed by Toyota and Subaru. There is a third car, the Subaru BRZ. I don't have that casting, which shares the same body and engine. Engine actually is a boxer engine by Subaru. And if I can show you a bigger casting, this is the Toyota 86. It's by Welly. Yeah. And just to show, this is a logo of a boxer engine with 86 two pistons, boxer pistons, and 86 written in between. So boxer engines are horizontally opposed engines like in the Porsche, and with that engine you can have a very low hood line, so that's why they're used. So just wanted to show that. So the Scion is a US specific sub brand of Toyota. It was launched in 2003 to appeal to a younger audience, and however, the Toyota wrapped up the brand in 2017. And the emphasis of this brand was on inexpensive, stylish, and distinctive sports compact vehicles. So, sporty, small compact vehicles. This is a 2+2 coupe. So that was the real idea behind this sub brand of Toyota. And here you can see this is the Scion logo. So let's start the comparison. First of all, let me tell you a little bit how this car was named. FRS. In this, the F stands for front engine, R stands for rear wheel drive, and S stands for sports car. This had an approximately 200 brake horsepower engine, boxer engine. So that's the history behind the naming of this. Let's concentrate on this car. So looking at the sides, the stance is pretty nice, and the darkish blue shade also is nice with black stripes, one black horizontal stripe and two vertical yellow and green stripes. Sporty kind of livery, so that's nice. And it's got PR5 wheels with a yellow lip. This is a closed window casting, so nice design and shape of the arch. You can see it's like a Nissan 350Z, compact yet sporty. So going on to the front, here you can see there are no markings for the tail light, but the design theme continues on the hood. And it's on this you can see is a right hand drive, although this is a little odd because Scion brand was only sold in the US. The brand is for the US only actually, so this ought to be left hand drive, but I think Hot Wheels will sell this as the Toyota GT86 as well, so that's the reason. There must be some thinking behind it. So oddly, this is right hand drive, and the GT86 is left hand drive. This one is by Majorette, so that's interesting. So coming back to this car, so you can see some details for the grille and some housing for the fog lamp. Grille part could have been black plastic as part of the interior, but then I think Mattel has to make a lot of decisions. Then this metal part had to be thicker because if it breaks, then it can injure a child. So they have to look at a lot of things. That's fine. Grille has got enough details, and since the dark color, it looks all right, not that bad. This is the Scion logo, not the Toyota logo. And headlight, there's a detail for the molding, but it's not clearly visible, but it's okay. This is the mainline casting. They can't give, as I said, too many tampos, so they chose to give it on three sides, which is either side, and on the top, basically the hood, not the front and the back, which I would have loved the front and the back, only the light details, but in any ways. So moving on to the side, okay, it's the same as that side, and no fuel lid gas cap marking, so that's odd. Then there's some molding for the air. This is a scallop because this is a front engine car, rear wheel drive but front engine. This is just the design scallop, which is nicely done. Marking for the door handle, and here I missed this marking for the wipers as well, which is neatly tucked behind the hood. So that's a neat detail. It doesn't have side view mirrors, but that's okay. And it has some marking for the front quarter glass and this rear quarter glass. So there's some marking in the plastic, so you can differentiate. And moving to the back, there's some details on the interior, speakers and stoplight, so that's nice. Extra details on the interior. Looking at the side, there's this nice lip spoiler integrated into the metal casting. It's not plastic, which is good. I always prefer metal spoilers. And looking at the rear, it looks a little bland because of no tail light details. There's a place for the license plate, but okay, this is a racing version, that's fine. And then twin tailpipes on either side, and there's some details over here for the rear grille. So decent casting, it looks nice. This is, I think, part of a multi-plaque exclusive which came in 2016, but this casting has made its first appearance in 2013 in the Hot Wheels showroom, Hot Wheels Garage series, and this has been designed by the famous designer Ryo Osada. So the design theme is quite nice, quite true to the original. I'll show you how. Let's compare it to the casting by Majorette, and this is a 1:58 scale casting, so it's quite large as compared to 1:264 scale, which usually Hot Wheels are closer to 1:64 scale. This is a little larger casting of Toyota GT86, which is similar car, both body style and engine, minor changes. Now let's compare front. You see there's some minor change in the grille. It's a little pinched look here in the Toyota, and the Scion is also a sub brand of Toyota, but the GT86 I would say. So headlights, here you can see where Majorette scores. This casting costs about 3 times of the mainline Hot Wheels, but it's worth it because you can see the headlight details, which are part of the interior plastic, which are very nice. And although there's some gap over here, but getting this kind of headlight, it's not a simple round or rectangular or square shape. It's a unique shape. It's circular from here and sharp here, very difficult to get, and not easy to set in. So full marks to Majorette for this. Nice Toyota logo, and you can see there's a dip and ridge in the hood line, not in the Scion version. Okay, let me check the bigger Toyota. Okay, this is a slightly older version, and this is a more modern version. So you can see there's a difference between the grille design, and this one is closer to the, okay, yeah, these two look similar, yeah. So moving back to the Majorette version. So nice little casting, and there's some details for the where the fog lamps are housed, or there's some grill over there, Toyota logo, and we've seen that. There's some texture to the front bumpers, which is nicely done. Very nice. Looking at the sides, it has got one racing kind of line which kinks up on either side, and this particular casting has opening doors, which again I can do without. It increases the shut lines, and it has metal mirrors, and they are on the doors only. They are mounted on a little bit of a pillar, like if you can see in a larger scale casting. On for a smaller scale, this much detail is fine. And this is marking for the fuel gas cap as well. And nice wheel choice. I like these wheels. These are like Hot Wheels OH5, which are the open hole 5 wheels. Looking at in the Mercury Cougar, I like the Majorette wheels better. They have really upped the game now. Earlier they had very generic wheels, and now they are competing with Hot Wheels. I like this wheel design better than the Hot Wheels OH5. I can say that because this has got a lot of depth to it and some bit of brake disc design. This is all simple. It's not that convincing, but pretty good. And this one is a nice design with a chrome lip, and you can see it's 3D-ish. It's not flat. It's sort of, you can say, not deep dish, but just to get an idea. Yeah, so it has got a 3D look, which is nice. Although I like Hot Wheels MC5 wheels, like on this Toyota Celica, chromed out. This is also 3D look. You can see it goes inside. I like these wheels, and it has got some details on the back. Beautifully done casting by Majorette. Some details on the roof as well, and you can see how the haunches curve up. Very nicely designed molding, I should say. And let's have a look at the interior ones. Okay, you can see there's a 3-spoke steering wheel and decent interiors for such a small scale. So, and there's some rear quarter glass which is there, so nice details, and wiper markings as well. And there's a roof antenna as well. Moving on to the rear, let's compare it with the Hot Wheels where it was lacking any details. So here you see the Toyota logo, the tail lights, red tail lights with some white. I think these are LED highlights. So twin color tail lights, very nice detail there by Majorette, I must say. And you can see twin tail pipes which have been chromed out, which is also very nice detail. And there's place for the license plate, and there's a metal integrated spoiler, done better than Hot Wheels. You can see the details of the supports as well, although you can't see through it. It's all complete metal, but nicely done. But if you compare it to the rear to the bigger belly casting, that also is hugging the lid. So I believe in the real car also it must be very close to the lid, like that. But here Majorette scores even more than the bigger belly casting, because even though it doesn't have lens tail lights like the bigger casting, it has this detail over here. This I saw here also. You can see the belly casting has some grill like feel over here, which is also quite unique. This also I noticed after noticing this casting actually. So I checked online, and these are the reverse lights, and this triangular light is another additional stop lamp. So this is unique to this car actually, this design theme, and this has been replicated better in a smaller Majorette casting than the Valley. So here this casting scores really well. I really love this casting. I have another version of this, the racing version of this. This looks fantastic. This orange, you can say lighter than rust orange color is nice, but this white one with dark blue Bilstein livery also looks great, and these multi-spoke alloy wheels with some details for the disc brakes are just yum, with red chrome highlights. Yeah, so details are similar here. One thing I missed, Toyota logo, and here GT86 it says. In this also it says in silver paint, though not clearly visible. So this Bilstein livery one is also really nice, looks quite racy, you can see. Yeah, so nice castings that Majorette is coming out with, and nice color variations and livery, and getting the sponsor logos also. All this costs a lot of money, so they are making the effort now. So let me not rant on further. So let me know how you like my review of these badge re-engineered cars, the Scion FRS by Hot Wheels and Toyota GT86 by Majorette. So please do share your comments and let me know how you like my review. Please subscribe to my channel because I'll be coming with more great reviews comparing a lot of cars, and it'll be very exciting. Cheers for now.